So I'm Dom, I'm from Nothing But Thieves, and this is our headline show at the Forum in Kentish Town, and it's the biggest headline date we've done so far. So I think for me, when I hear a guitar in my head, I naturally hear a Telecaster through a Vox AC30. I think a lot of people will say that, like, even from when you first hear guitars, like, you know, Brian May and all that sort of thing, it is all Voxes. So it was the first, Vox AC30 was the first amp, a proper amp I ever got. Coming out of school, I just knew I wanted to give it a shot, and that's when I bought my first Telecaster as well. So I started building my sound off of that as like the foundation. And ever since then, it's been like, I never used to be massively into pedals, but now I've started being, the pedal board is growing to the point where it's looking silly and I need to expand it. I'm trying to, I want more and more amps to the point where my backline guys are getting a bit annoyed with me. But yeah, the Vox has been, well, basically the foundation of the guitar sound for Nothing But Thieves since day one, really. For me, originally, I used to be all about, I was that teenage guitarist that wanted to be really quick and flashy. Then I slowly grew out of that phase and wanted to get a nice tone down, and I started to slow down the playing and think more about what amps and pedals I was going through. But for me, I'm a huge Led Zeppelin fan, and Jimmy Page is a massive influence for us. And Queens of Stone Age are also a massive part of like inspiration for us as a band. I think actually they run AC30s as well. They've got them in like claret red or something, or like sorry, like yeah, it's like a really Larry pink or something. I think they could try and call it red, but it's actually pink. But yeah, it's kind of any guitarist that you hear, obviously, that you want to know who it is straight away, and I think that's always inspiring, and any guitarist wants to be that. So yeah, I'd definitely say the guys from Queens of Stone Age, and yeah, Jimmy Page is a big one for me too. It's definitely a conscious decision with how we work as two guitarists in the band. Joe and myself would never say one is rhythm and one is lead. It's not really never worked like that as a dynamic, because our rigs are set up to sort of lean towards doing both. I'm kind of the geek of the band. I was classically trained and I taught music for a long time, so when it comes to voicings and inversions, detuning and doing all that side of things, like that's where I really like come into my own element. Whereas Joe is more of a self-taught guy, and he's like, I'm gonna put my fingers here, it shouldn't sound good, and I'm like, don't do that, like the textbook wouldn't say to, and he just goes straight in. I'm just like, you know what, that actually sounds pretty good. So in that sense, we really complement each other. And like the AC30, like it's so reactive to my playing. I can roll off the tone, the volume. I can play softer. It starts breaking up when I want it to. I know how it's going to react when I put a telly through it, and I think that's what I'm most fond of, because I know you get me an AC30 anywhere in the world, and I know that I'm going to be safe.